benzene is a carcinogen. It causes leukemia. And so, the more you're exposed to, the higher your risk. There's no, bright line cutoff. It's just, the more time you spend breathing air with benzene in it, the higher your risk of cancer. The standard is generally for workplace exposures 0.1 parts per million, and then there are some standards that go as low as 0.001 parts per million, so about a part per billion. I was actually going to do this sort of more in the airspace of people who are on the water, like the fishermen who are doing cleanup. People who are out there for 8-hour days, I mean, the fishermen actually are sleeping out there, so they're out there for 24-hour days, 7 days a week. BP told us yesterday about there not being any hazardous, air pollutants, no benzene, no VOCs. They say they've been measuring. So they told us that the fishermen could safely go out and work on cleanup because there are no VOCs there in the areas where they're working on the spill, and that the benzene levels are safe, etc. So these guys went out without respiratory protection, except for the ones who we were able to give respirators to. I'm hoping that they wear them. If you use a regular dust mask or anything like that, it's not going to protect you from these fumes because they'll go right through anything paper. This kind of respirator has a vapor filter cartridge, and so that's what actually protects you from the fumes. So if you're out there on the oil, you really need to use something like this. It comes in 3 pieces. These are removable, and if you're out there a lot, you may need to change them after a couple weeks. So you click it on and then twist, and then you've got these firmly hooked onto the respirator. And then the bottom. And they're little tabs.
All right.
I feel like a flight attendant. We're leaving you with a bunch of respirators. Use them, keep them, distribute them around to your friends. Just keep them on your boat.